Hey, how's it going, ladies and gentlemen? I hope your day is going good for this Wednesday, July 25th, 2018. 25th?
25th today.
Yeah.
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 Hump day.
Hey, happy hump day, everybody.
And melty day.
Yes, very warm and melty out. I'm not sure how many of you got a good night's rest last night, but...
Not you.
It was interesting. I had a good night's sleep overall. I had a dream about Drake and a bear.
Okay.
Yeah,
what were you eating last night? He ate bear and Drake.
Yeah, that's what a little trail mix will do. It'll give you a dream about bears and Drake. Yeah.
All right.
We were running away from a bear. It was weird. We
together.
We were
And okay.
We're cool like that in my dream.
I didn't know. I didn't know you were down because you were just there in the T-dot.
Yes, exactly.
It seeped in your brain, man.
He did. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. Myself and Tony appreciate your time, and also we find some articles around the globe, and we bring them to the comforts of your home. Where you? Oh, wow. Can I do it over again?
Yeah, rewind. Rewind.
Myself and Tony find interesting articles from across the globe, and we bring them to the comforts of your home.
Your brain is melted.
Yeah, I was bad yesterday as well. Just tripping over my words.
You're getting back from vacation, man. Your brain is,
Yeah. Anyways, we appreciate your time every time you tune into the show. And if you could find us on YouTube or iTunes or Google Play and subscribe to this little podcast, it will be greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
And unlike a lot of podcasts, this is done live. As you can see, I messed up a bunch of times there.
No editing.
Yeah, we are live on the rip. So everybody in the chat right now, shouts out to you. We would like to hear your comments, opinions, chair squeaks.
Sorry.
On,
Jesus. I can't move for the whole show.
No, we need some WD-40 in that.
Sorry.
We would like to hear your comments, opinions, and thoughts on the stories that we're going to be covering. And those stories today are going to be...
Yeah.
Tony's going to be covering Demi Lovato.
Yeah. Sad story.
Yes.
But, it happens. It happens.
It does, unfortunately.
She had a little OD, and we'll talk a little bit about her status now.
Yes. A little more positive story coming from my side. There's a teen with CP, Cerebral Palsy, who was constantly left out when playing on another football team. Yep. So he took the stance and created his own goddamn football team.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. We love the dollar store. I love it. I was there today.
Dollar store is all right by me.
Hey, man, I go to the dollar store before going to the movies for my snacks.
You're one of those.
Yeah, you gotta save your money. Well, I'd rather pay $5 to keep on snacks at the dollar store than $40.
Oh, you can get a whole
at the movie theaters.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's a story from a dollar store employee who called the cops on a customer who wanted to use a coupon.
Yep. Can't do it.
Yes. And finally.
Yep.
Babies. In this case,
is that what you're calling them now?
They're called Theybies.
Yeah.
There's a new trend going on.
I'm not calling them that.
There's a new trend where the parents are now letting their children decide what gender they want to be.
I don't know what to say to that right now.
They're called Theybies. So I mean,
can't wait to get into that one.
Those gender reveal parties are almost no more now.
Right. Yeah, that's right. No more reveal parties.
No,
boy or girl.
It's
you're whatever you want to be.
It's whatever you want to be. So
yeah.
Is the sound on your computer right now? Why do I keep hearing?
Is it?
I don't know. I keep on hearing.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
maybe.
It's all good.
Wait, let's go silent. Okay, maybe.
Sorry,
my bad.
Anyways, before we get today's show started, we always like to wish everybody happy birthday out there. So happy birthday to you guys, and of course to our celebrity friends. Only one today.
He doesn't need any friends, but he was on Friends.
Yes.
Matt LeBlanc.
Happy birthday.
Turning 51 years old and looking very dapper for his age.
Nice.
Got that nice gray hair going. Looks good on him, yeah.
Nice.
Good for him. Joey. What was his name? Joey on the show?
I've never watched that show.
Dude, I never got into it.
Either.
We're going to get a lot of hate for this.
I know. You know, I was kind of late to. That was around the same era as Seinfeld. And I was, at the time, I never watched Seinfeld. But until a couple years ago, I
didn't?
No. Oh. Until a couple years ago, I ran through the episodes and I was like, okay, this is a really good show.
Seinfeld.
Yeah.
I never went back and watched Friends. I never got into it.
It just didn't seem like my cup of tea.
It wasn't my thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, Demi Lovato in the news.
Demi or Demi?
Yeah, for a little OD.
Yeah, Demi Lovato's in a little bit of a health problem. She's recovering. Not well. She was an alcoholic too, but she's more into drugs back in the day. Former Disney star, of course, where she started. But yeah, recently had a little case of an overdose, unfortunately, in her home. So Demi Lovato reportedly been hospitalized following a suspected heroin overdose. So it's not a joke. It's a serious drug, obviously, here. Pop star, only 25 years old, was transported from her home in the Hollywood Hills to Los Angeles area hospital on Tuesday. So that was yesterday, after paramedics found her unconscious in her own home. The site also said that she was treated for Narcan, an emergency treatment for a narcotic overdose. So yeah, Los Angeles Police Department said officers responded to a medical emergency at the residence of Lovato's block at 11:40 a.m. Los Angeles time. Lovato has never shied away from talking about their struggles with alcohol, cocaine, and OxyContin. She's also, last month, she released a song called Sober. So how ironic is that, right, to release that song, of course, and unfortunately this happened, of course. So a lot of support going around. She's supposed to do a bunch of appearances. I think I think today she was supposed to be in Atlantic City doing a thing, and of course that's not happening. But she is awake with her family now after being hospitalized earlier Tuesday, like I said. So she's awake. She's doing okay. She's there. She's stable. Everything is cool. And she's been going through this for a while, because I remember watching her. She had wasn't a rehab show, but she was in a, what do they call the house? The sober house? Right. She was in a sober house for a long, long time. And they had a reality show about it. And she was there, and it was she was recovering from it, because I think it was like, where she was 15, 16 years old, started getting into drinking and drugs and that kind of thing. And I think at that point they were writing her off. All right, here's a Disney star who got some fame, and now at 16, 17, she's written off. She's done. She's gone down that dark road, and she's not coming back. She made a huge comeback with, hit after hit after hit, and top of her game right now. But this just shows, man, it's never over. You're always battling with the struggles of addiction. Yeah. And no matter the level of fame you have, it's always an issue and always a problem. So right now she's surrounded by family. She's getting the support she needs, obviously, right now. But we will see what happens. It's one of those things that you never take for granted.
No, it's interesting when you said the whole sober house and how it was televised. I think in those situations when people have problems such as serious as this, I don't think it should be televised. In some, like, I get it. Sometimes it being televised, it can maybe help others to show that, hey, even your favorite celebrities go through the same problems as you, so they're not much different. Like, I can see that aspect working, but I think when you're going through, again, something as major as this, I think that should be more of a private kind of thing, as it's more personal to you. And I mean, who wants cameras in your face when you're going through something like that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's I don't know. Sometimes money talks, man. And True. And I mean, it can be good too, because on the other side of it, could inspire others. Exactly. Say, listen, I've been through it. And especially for young people who maybe are suffering at 15, 16, 17, where she went through it then, and then, in her later teens, just before she turned 20, really went hard in the sober house and had people around her that were supporting her, and she was doing really, really well. I think that was the one, they were saying that was one of the biggest reasons she did relapse, was that the people that were surrounding her and her support system that were part of that, support system for her recovery started disappearing, and not because of them. She kind of started cutting them out of her life, and maybe because she was getting back into that life, she stopped having those positive people around. And then and surely this is what happens when you start cutting out the people that are the ones you call on when you feel the urges, to use again or drink again, whatever the case may be. When you don't have those people around you, this kind of thing can
it's
happen.
easy to fall back. And I mean, I've heard a couple of stories. There was a couple of people on like Joe Rogan's podcast who are continually dealing with battling sobriety, like keeping their sobriety, and they say every day is a literal battle sometimes, depending on how these are really serious issues or what have you. And any day could be start back at zero, and it is a struggle. And again, it's just like everybody thinks like, oh, I want the fame, I want to be a celebrity, and I think like money cures it all. It's like, you know what, this stuff affects anybody. It doesn't care who you are. It literally does not. It doesn't care if you're an A-list celebrity. It doesn't care if you're in poverty. This is a mental issue and a disease that affects anybody. Knows no color. no economic value.
Whether you're a Theyby or not,
Yeah,
it doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference who you are. And I mean, as you said earlier, it's good to have a good social structure or somebody that you can call, like, hey man, or hey girl, I'm going through having a rough day.
For sure.
I need just somebody to talk
someone that can
to.
relate to what you're doing and what you're going through. Holly says it's a sin for most of these young celebs that never had the chance to be a kid. They have to grow up so quickly in the media, so much pressure on them. It breaks my heart to see her go through this. Yeah, it's sad. We've recognized this through many young artists come up. You know, we see a lot of them go down the dark road, and some of them never come back. She was doing very well. I think she's strong, and she will come back. I think she'll be all right. But, you know, our prayers go out to her. Anybody suffering from this, anybody, it's difficult. And this is how important it is to have a support system around you all the time, the positive people around you to help you get through it. It's very important.
Exactly. And I mean, if there's any moment, I mean, just reach out to somebody.
Reach out to us
or anybody if you're dealing with something, not necessarily drugs or just, you know, even if you're having a bad day. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, just reach out to somebody. Say, hey, what's up? I like to talk. Don't be embarrassed by it. Like, I get, like, it's a very personal issue or what have you, and sometimes people just want to, you know, have that strong exterior all the time and be like, whatever, everything's all good. You know what? Everybody has those days. I have those days. Tony has those days. And it's good to reach out to any close friends if you're going through that. Yeah,
totally. So hopefully she pulls out of it. And shouts out to Demi.
Yes.
We love you, girl.
Love you, girl.
Come on back to us.
Yeah. Up next is a feel-good story.
Feeling good.
Hey, this team with cerebral palsy, who was always left on the bench, sets up his own Adversity United football team.
This kid's badass.
I like it, right?
I like it.
So Cameron Osborne, 17, joined a local football club when he was 8 years old. But he said he was never picked to play in the matches and felt excluded from all the other players.
Boo.
Right? The teenager from Harrogate said he eventually began to play with the disability football team in York at the age of 16. So he decided to set up his own, and he called it Adversity United. He said, I discovered my urge to coach football and decided to set up and coach my own football team for young children with disabilities, as I didn't have any opportunity to play on a fair level playing field, he said. He explains that Adversity United is a disability football club for boys and girls aged 6 to 12 years old who have social, behavioral, physical, and cerebral challenges. The team currently has roughly 14 players, and they practice regularly. For Cameron, he said he can see that players have really benefited from the Adversity United. The training sessions that Adversity United provides have had huge impact on the players' confidence, communication, and their footballing skills. Nice. There's been a huge growth with all players since September, which is noted by parents at home and in school. We hope to continue to give players the opportunity to have fun and develop their future skills. Their sessions are a positive environment where team members have goals such as make a positive comment to a teammate. It's always good.
Wow, that's cool.
Tony, you look good today.
Thank you for the positive comment.
Yeah,
you're looking slim yourself.
Yeah, thanks. Nice shirt, bro. And try to use your weaker foot, so there's some like developmental skills or whatever. Now that Adversity United has become a success, the teenager would like to expand it so that his sessions are available to teenagers, because it's only available from kids, boys and girls aged 6 to 12. So now he wants to offer it for teenagers.
Amazing.
Yeah, which is great. He said he wants to create more opportunities in the sport for young people with disabilities, as there isn't enough, which I agree with. I hope that I can inspire many others to get help and more young people with disabilities involved in sport. Aside from coaching, Cameron is also focusing on improving himself as a football player through the gym training and individual training. He said he's looking to take his football to the next level, which is being in the England U21's cerebral palsy football squad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So yeah, this guy, I mean, he's not letting anything get him down.
That's a lot for one kid to do. He's in there coaching and everything and organizing.
Yeah, and training for himself as well.
That's a lot of work. Yeah, and he's playing.
Right. So anybody wondering what cerebral palsy is? It's a disorder that affects the muscle tone, movement, and also affects your motor skills. So yeah, I mean, good on him. And I like the stories like this where it's encouraged, because I mean, yeah, like I wouldn't know what it is to have a disability like that.
Right.
I've always been thankfully able-bodied to do a lot of things, but I mean, I can only imagine the stress of, you know, you want to feel normal.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Absolutely.
And again, it's great for him. Cheers to him for creating something like this for other people like himself to participate in physical sports.
Yeah. Well, he's recognized he's been through it. He's been, he's ridden the bench.
Yes.
He knows what it's like.
Exactly.
So, for him, he can understand other people with similar situations going through the same thing.
Yeah.
So to create a separate league, a separate team, the whole thing for those people specifically, that's amazing. Man. Most people wouldn't even be bothered to do that.
Right.
So,
yeah.
Listen, boo on the people that didn't let him play.
Yeah.
What? You suck on it, people.
Yeah.
Look, he's got his own shit going. They don't even care about you. They don't even care about you anymore. Do. For you guys just listening and not watching, TK just put his ass up to the microphone.
Yeah. And I said, suck it from the back.
Yeah, it was a pleasant experience. It's good.
That was dedicated to the people who didn't give him a chance.
That's right. It was very called for.
Right.
Next
I wouldn't
time.
do that if it wasn't called for. Okay?
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was an pleasant experience.
Okay.
For everybody watching. And who are those people watching?
Yes.
We can't take it back now, folks.
No.
So what's done is done. Welcome, everybody. Lauren Devon's in the house. Jeanette Brandon Blades, the man that travels the world in 80 days. We'll also have Dan. Gail's in the house. Kelsey. Brian DJ IV in the house. Alyssa, Kathy, Donnie, and John the Rude Dog
Hey.
Wilson in the house as well. Thank you guys for joining us once again.
Let's talk about the dollar store, man.
The dollar store, your favorite shop?
One of my favorite shops around town.
It is.
And out of town. It's always good.
Yes.
But not in this case.
Well, not always. You always think, the thing about it is dollar stores have pretty good deals.
Yeah.
But you can get a coupon, too.
I'm very surprised to hear coupon and dollar store.
right?
Like, yo, it's not cheap enough, sir?
It's real deal, baby.
Yeah.
Like most of us, Madonna Wilburn loves a good deal.
Who doesn't?
Well, and who doesn't love someone named Madonna? That's awesome. That's partly why she is an avid couponer, which is great. A lot of us do that. Has social studies.
Do you do it, Tony?
Not me.
Okay.
I don't care for that.
I don't do it either.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
There you go. As a social studies and special education teacher, she's using a coupon. She says it's a way of life for her, and she enjoys the problem solving and math skills involved with it. She takes to another level.
Yeah.
So it's no surprise when she tried to pay for a $30 purchase at the Dollar General in Buffalo, New York, using the store's digital coupon. She knew more about how the transaction should go than the cashier who ran her up. So she had more knowledge on how to use it than he did.
Right.
What she wasn't ready for was the hashtag coupon Ken. Another hashtag, people.
Here we go.
Here we go. Having a fit over her attempting to use the coupon and calling the cops on her. The incident took place last Wednesday and went viral after Wilburn shared the video of her interaction with with the Dollar General manager, Ken Dudek, who was manning the register when she attempted to pay. Dollar General is still investigating the incident. During the Wilbur says Dudek told her, quote, he didn't like people like her.
Oh, boy.
So here we go.
Here it is.
Quote, that attacked so many different parts of me because I'm a female, I'm a black female, I'm a couponer. She goes, which one do you hate?
Right?
All these things.
Fucking with you coupon ass.
Yeah, I hate your
Coupon
coupon. I
having
don't
ass.
have a problem with you being black or female.
Yeah.
It's the coupon.
It's the coupon.
I hate you.
You gonna
people.
hold up this line?
You got to get out of here. Escalating exchange. Wilburn
Penny pinching motherfucker.
made her start recording the interaction with Dudek because she didn't know where the situation was going, quote, she said. On camera, Dudek can be heard telling Wilburn, just trying to take advantage of the system is what you're doing, and I don't have to do it. I don't want to.
Oh, well.
Here we go.
That's a good employee right there.
Yeah, she said, but you just said you don't like people like me, she said. Anyway, Dudek denies he ever said that. Quote, I'm trying to do the best I can. You already got $15 off these products and you're trying to play games, he said. We're done. I'm giving you my boss's number. She can fix it from here, okay? I'm really done with you. I'm tired of the attitude and tired of the nonsense. Okay. So. Also, he said, you don't have permission to record me. You can't record me. So he had all kinds of problems.
Well, guess what?
Yeah.
This picture is probably from recording, so.
Yeah, that looks.
Sorry, Coupon Ken.
Look at the attitude on that guy.
Right now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
You're already going to the dollar store.
You're going to turn around on her now?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I mean,
Careful.
if he already gave the deal and it was like, what did he say? Like, he already took $15 off of it.
Yes, that's true.
And it's just like, okay, well, what else do you want me to do?
Well, listen, if it's a legitimate coupon,
I suppose
they put the coupon on, not
Yeah,
her. And she's a pro.
Yeah,
She's a couponer.
and I mean, if it doesn't say like limit per whatever, I mean, I guess he should abide by it. And that's another thing. I hate when people really stick up for a company that unless are you making money off of this purchase? Probably not.
He's not. No.
So it doesn't affect your bottom line.
Nope.
And nor would I doubt they would notice on their bottom line, like, oh my God, we're missing $15.
Yeah, I would doubt that very much.
Yeah. So it's just like, you know what? Let this person just do their couponing. Avoid being called an alias on the internet for the rest of your life.
You don't want to be a hashtag.
Too late now.
Yeah,
Coupon Ken.
You're done.
I mean, again, with this is customer service, and on top of it, you work at the dollar store. Just let it go.
Listen, maybe he's a hardworking guy at the dollar store.
I'm not dissing. I'm just saying
Anybody who works at the dollar store,
I love you.
much love.
Much love.
He's a freaking customer.
I was there today.
He was there today.
Right? Well, and also at the dollar store, they got to add more cashiers because when I go and shop, half the time it's always one cashier, and the lineup is unbelievably long.
They can't afford it. It's a dollar store.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why they're fighting over the $15 that's going on here. You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway, at this point, I don't think anything's really happening. They're just waiting for feedback from the company. But anyway, I don't know. Let it go, man. Like, if it's a legitimate coupon, she comes with a digital version, too. Not a copy. It's not something she got somewhere else. She probably got it off you guys' website.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's a legitimate coupon. So, you know, you heard of these couponing I've seen these couponing shows. Extreme.
Yeah.
Where they coupon and they pay nothing.
Yes.
They literally pay zero.
And there's a lot of those stores where they have like a full shopping cart and it comes to like a penny.
Yeah.
And they just let them go through.
And they let them go through. And that's hundreds of dollars worth of I'm sure, of product.
And like I said, I could understand maybe your argument if you own the business itself, sir.
Which he does not.
Which you do not. You're just the manager.
You're just the manager.
You're just another cog in the wheel.
Yeah. Well.
Or cog in the system.
Coupon Ken. We got another hashtag going on, so we'll have to have a whole bunch of them.
I think we have to have probably a voting system at the end of the year for the best hashtag.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
The Coupon Ken is, So anyway, yeah. Let it go, people. Let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Another thing I think people got to let go. Our final story for today's show.
This is just getting started, this story.
This is insane. Well, sorry. I should reserve my thoughts and comments till
Put
after.
It out there.
For after the story.
Let the viewers tell us whether it's insane.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the Talking Trends board.
Here we go.
Boy or girl?
Yep.
Parents are now raising Theybies. So letting their kids decide.
Decide what?
The gender.
The gender, people.
Here we go. Cambridge, Massachusetts.
Of course.
Yeah. I believe it's the same state as Harvard.
Ah, yes. A fine institute.
Clearly.
Apparently.
So anyway, 3-year-old twins, Zyler and Caden Sharp, scurried around the boys and girls clothing racks for an hour consignment store filled with toys.
Yeah.
Zyler, wearing rainbow leggings, scrutinized a pair of hot pink and purple sneakers.
Yeah.
Anyway, Caden in a T-Rex t-shirt, fixated on musical cube and flashing colorful lights. At a glance, the only discernible difference between these fraternal twins is their hair. Zyler's is brown and Caden's is blonde.
All right.
Is Zyler a boy or a girl? How about Caden? That's a question for their parents. Nate and Julia Sharp say the only twins can decide. So they're only letting the twins decide.
Of course.
Even the parents, these guys, will not disclose their gender.
Wow.
Cambridge, Massachusetts couple represent a small group of parents raising Theybies. Children being brought up without gender designation from birth.
Yeah.
A Facebook community of these parents currently claims about 220 members across the United States.
Whopping.
Whopping.
Wow. Okay. In a country that has, 400 million people?
Close. Yeah. A Theyby is, I think, different things to different people, Nate Sharp told NBC News. For us, it means raising our kids with gender-neutral pronouns. So they, them, their, rather than assigning he, she, him, her, from birth based on their anatomy. Parents in the U.S. are increasingly raising children outside traditional gender norms, allowing boys and girls to play with the same toys and wear the same clothes, though experts say this is happening mostly in progressive, well-to-do enclaves. But what makes this gender-open style parenting stand out, and even controversial in some circles, is that the parents do not reveal the sex of their children to anyone, even the children. Right? Even the children who are aware of their own body parts and how they may differ from others, they are not taught to associate those body parts with being a boy or a girl.
Right, right.
So if no one knows the child's sex, these parents theorize the child can't be pigeonholed into gender stereotypes. But you know what they will be pigeon-toed into?
Yep.
Bullying.
Yep.
And or being excluded from a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think I see what they're trying to do.
Do you?
Like, in some
Please
weird
elaborate
way.
on what they're trying to do. Because I think it's fucked.
I'm sorry. It's a very different way and a maybe obtuse way of thinking. And it's very hard pressed to find. It's interesting how these people find each other, first of all.
Yeah.
And then they continue relationship, and then they have a child, and that continues on. Anyways,
yeah.
I just think this is going to cause way more problems. The fact that when they are maybe getting dressed and ready for bath time, and the kid's looking down and being like, "Hey, what's that?" And I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
How do you explain that one? Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Hey, mine's different from. Well, you can't say hers.
No.
Theirs. That. Mine is different from that. Can you explain that from this? No. And I think that's very disconcerting, and in causing a lot of problems, will cause a lot of future problems for that child.
Agreed.
I will say him or her, because I think biologically, him or her.
Luke Bishop, Rewind in the house. Rewind Bishop's in the house. Why not if you can choose your race nowadays? So he says, why not? You can choose race. Can you?
Well, yeah.
How do you choose race?
There was a lady down in the States that claimed to be a black woman.
Forget about the lady. She was wrong.
She wasn't wrong.
She had no black in her.
But
nothing.
She did it.
You can claim whatever the hell you want. I can claim to be Jesus. Doesn't make me Jesus.
Well, here's the thing. I have no problem.
Aren't I?
If I have kids, I have no problem with my kid playing with My Little Pony and whatever else. The kid's exploring. I have no problem with my kid exploring stuff and playing with different toys and dressing that. I'll give him him or her a whole closet of clothes to dress that. Whatever they want to dress in.
Yes.
They want to be a space person. I'm being pretty general, neutral.
Space person, Jesus.
If they want to be whatever they want to dress up as for that day,
yeah,
go ahead. But I mean, eventually we'll have to stop, and when they go to school, well, actually, you know what? I'll probably let the kids just wear whatever.
My thing is, why? What is the purpose of it, man? What's the purpose of the parent going, you know what, let's not pick the gender of our baby. Let's let the baby decide when it's old enough to decide. What advantage are you giving that child?
I don't know.
Pros and cons. I think there's a million cons, and there's not one pro. Like, what is wrong with you people? I don't think you should be a parent. I think you have a problem. I think you care more about getting attention for your ass.
Possibly.
Than making your child's life a pleasant one in the early years where we know bullying is a nightmare.
Yes.
And they're just trying to fucking fit in. Do you remember being a kid? Yeah. Just trying to fit in?
I'm still trying to fit in.
You dumb. Oh, man. You're making it a nightmare for this child. This child's going to go, and it's going to be like, they're going to go into first, second grade. They're going to be in fucking gym class. And they're going to be like, okay, go to the locker room, go to the boys' room. Where are they going to go to the pee?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, kids before gym class, line up to your respective bathrooms. Like, so it's going to stay in the middle because they weren't taught. So
I'm a little boy. I'm 6, 7, 8 years old. I can go in the girls' bathroom because I don't make myself.
You can go in either or. One day you can go into girls, or you can go into the boys. Which is also now you're messing up other kids now,
dude. You're making just messing the whole thing up.
Yeah, you're making it uncomfortable for the other kids. And now the other parents, when they hear about, oh, so-and-so was in the girls' bathroom this morning, and then so-and-so went to the boys' bathroom.
You're opening up a fucking world of problems you're not even going to be able to come back from.
Yeah.
Like, you're going to have all kinds of crap happening. Like, imagine a boy going to the girls' bathroom, and something happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He goes and peeks in the stall while they're peeing, or
Right.
some dumb shit happens.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna happen. You don't think that's gonna happen?
Exactly, because the other parents are probably raising their child
Come on.
as their as the specific gender.
Well,
that,
yeah,
that
of course
matches
they
their
are.
child.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
This is 220 people across the fucking country.
Yeah, it's
nobody
very
nobody
small
cares
number.
about what you're thinking. Trust me.
Yeah.
Danielle says like people aren't confused enough already. Exactly. And Brandon says attention seekers indeed.
And
Luke also says probably a homeschool decision. Yeah, could be.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and then, but they have to eventually enter the real world at some point.
Apparently not, because they're not going to be able to just listen. As much as we don't like people being categorized. Mm-hmm. You need to be categorized in a certain point.
Yeah, and you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to get me confused with. I get that people and kids sometimes are confused when growing up and going through puberty. Like, hey, maybe I should have been born a girl or been born a guy. Like, I understand that there is that complex going on right now on what people want to identify as. But I think this is adding to the confusion of that. I don't think that's helping that situation.
You're making it worse
any more.
Yeah, I agree 100%. Mike says his, hers, another. It's a fine concept. Like, I get it. Like you said, if they feel like they want to identify themselves, let's say they're a boy and they want to identify themselves as a girl, they feel like, down the road, they feel like, I should have been, that should have been the body I should have been in.
Right.
Cool. But to have them not have anything in the beginning of their lives,
yes,
which is the very crucial part of their upbringing, like that's so crucial at that point.
Yeah.
I think you're just confusing the fuck out of everybody.
Yeah.
Devin chimes in. These parents are from Cambridge, are well-to-do with no real problems in their lives, thus creating a cause to bring attention to themselves. I spent a week there last summer, and some very intelligent people, but they're a little out of touch with the average. Oh, this one goes on good. With the average and middle-class person in the U.S. and Canada. I have 2 little girls, and if they grow up and want to sex change or identify differently, when they grow up, I have no problem with it.
Yeah.
But this is more about what the parents than the children want. I agree 100%.
Exactly.
Because the children don't know anything at this point.
And you're making the decision for them to decide. Like,
Exactly.
it's weird. Like, you think you're giving them freedom, but
Exactly.
you're not. You're still making the decision for them to
Right.
be like, as whatever you want.
Oh, you can decide, but I'm going to label you as a Theybies, so I'll decide that for you.
Yeah.
Hey.
What do you like? I'm confused saying
Jesus
that.
Christ. Obviously, you didn't go to Harvard. You may live near there,
Yeah.
but you didn't fucking go there for
Yeah,
sure.
You don't drink the same water.
You got your GED, and that's all you can be.
I don't think you can. But yeah, I think it's again very confusing. And as Devin said, I think I have no problem with people deciding what they want to be
That's
later
cool,
later on
yeah.
in life or what
That's
have you.
cool.
But I think you should grow up and figure it out on your own. I don't want Tony deciding for me.
No, because then you're a hypocrite.
Yeah.
You're saying they get to decide, but I'm going to decide right now
Right.
that they have nothing.
Right.
That's a decision, people.
Yeah.
That is in itself is a decision.
Yes.
So,
Well, it's almost as ridiculous when that lady said the whole thing about letting babies decide when they want to be changed, like infants.
dude, what the?
Like, these infants cannot speak for themselves, and now you're telling me that you want the infant to decide when to give you signs, yes or no, when the soiled diaper should be changed.
Like, write a note for you. You just don't want to be a parent?
I don't get it.
So it sounds like 2 cop-outs. You don't want to be a parent. I don't want to have to decide, what they're going to be as a boy or girl. I don't want to have to decide when they have to change the... Listen, you're a parent, idiot. Yeah. You have to do that shit. You have to do that stuff.
Yeah.
You decided to have a baby. You got to do it.
Yeah, as a parent, I think there's a thing called guidance that's involved.
Apparently not.
Apparently not for the 220 members on this Facebook group.
Mike chimes in. He says, choice of gender choice should be supported, but be certain to raise the children to be aware of what they are naturally.
Yes.
They should at least have sex before deciding what sex you think you want to be. Yeah.
Well, I think the biological markers, when the child is young, you should raise them as such.
Agreed.
And again, when growing up, if the child feels differently upon that, then they can make the decision to go on and live the life that they want to live afterwards.
Sure.
But I mean, I think it's the parents' responsibility to give them guidance and let them make those decisions for themselves instead of empowering their own thoughts and beliefs on an individual such as their child.
Well, guess what's going to happen? Like in this situation, if you've given no, sex to the Theybies, as they call them, guess who's going to decide that sex? The public. Friends.
It's going to be very messy. Well, and that's, I don't.
Whoever surrounds him is going to say, oh, well, you're a boy. Do you have a penis? Yes, you're a boy.
Right.
I've just told you what you are. Great, because my parents didn't fucking know.
Right.
So thank you for letting me know that. Now I know which bathroom to go in.
It's going to be a very slippery slope, unfortunately, for the parents, and I feel really poor, and I feel really bad for the kids that go through this, because the public does not, unfortunately, think like is going to be accepting as you may think of this.
Luckily, it's a small group.
Thankfully.
Of people that don't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah.
So thank you for those 220 idiots that are out there trying to cause a movement. You failed.
Yeah.
So why don't you go get a hobby?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good hobbies out there.
I heard knitting's good.
Knitting is good. Go fucking build a birdhouse.
Curling.
Do something. But one thing you shouldn't do, don't have any more kids. Do us all a favor. Please don't have any more children. And if you do, give them to somebody who knows what the fuck is going on with their gender.
Speaking of decisions, ladies and gentlemen, we would like you to decide to continue to watch our show, because this is the end of it. So you you could decide tomorrow if you want to come back and watch again. Totally up to you. No pressure. You can go throughout your life the way you want it, but we want you to have ultimate choice if you want to watch this show tomorrow at 5 o'clock. No pressure.
No pressure. Yeah. Be back at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. And no pressure. Head over to YouTube and subscribe to our page. It's just an opinion. I'm not
suggestion.
Simple suggestion. I'm not forcing this on anybody.
We're not Theybies here.
No. You are your own person.
You are who you are.
Suggestion.
Who are you? I don't know.
Anyways, we really appreciate your time for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We do this Monday to Friday from 5 o'clock to 5:30 ish. Again, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts, tiny heart. But thank you again for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends.
Yeah.
We will see you
probably tomorrow.
Hopefully and probably tomorrow. So whatever you guys get up to this evening, enjoy it, be safe, and we'll see you
mañana.
Yee.
Peace.
Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.